हेलो हाय गाइस। हाय। मैं ऑडिबल हूँ कि नहीं, एक बार जल्दी से चैट पर ड्रॉप कर दो। am I audible to you? Yes. Okay, great. Hello everyone. Hello. What's up? क्या हाल चाल? Good evening sir. Fine sir, what about you? I'm also fine man. Thank you. Thank you for asking. ठीक है। सबसे पहले तो ये कि I was not able to take session on Friday. I had some emergency situation, that's why I had to leave ना। और मैं वीकेंड्स पे भी अवेलेबल नहीं था, मतलब आई जस्ट केम बैक होम जस्ट 30 मिनट्स अगो। ओके सो बस यही सीन था, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा इनएक्टिव भी था एंड इसलिए ही फ्राइडे का मैं सेशन भी नहीं ले पाया, दैट्स व्हाई। सो दिस वाज द प्रॉब्लम। ठीक है। आज के लिए कुछ ज्यादा प्लान नहीं है, दैट्स व्हाई थोड़ा लेट सेशन स्टार्ट करा एंड वी विल रैप अप जब भी व्हाटएवर विल व्हेनेवर विल फिनिश टुडेस टारगेट। ठीक है। आज भी थोड़ा लाइट रखने, मतलब आई हैव टू कीप इट लाइट फॉर टुडे। कल से हम प्रॉपरली स्टार्ट करेंगे। ठीक है। मतलब definitely we'll start from tomorrow and I'll compensate if we are lagging somewhere, and if we are lagging from the rest of the batches, I'll compensate it in the weekend, so don't worry. ठीक है ना। लैंग्वेज स्टार्ट कर दो सर, डेफिनेटली मैं I'll start from today itself, definitely. So please speak loudly. I guess no, Harisha, um speaking loudly. Can you check your systems output voice is fine. Thank you guys. Can someone share the link for those who are facing any kind of problem, or they want to join through the link? Can someone do that for me? Uh, uh, um, um, we'll start in a minute so that everyone can join and properly. हाँ, बाकी बताओ कि कैसे चल रहा है सब। Please explain linked list from basics. I'm sorry. ठीक है। uh, Tarun, man, see, we are here to solve the questions, particularly like this is a problem solving session, and I can understand कि आप you have doubts in linked list or whatever. Like I can understand if it is not clear to you, that's totally fine. ठीक है। But what I would suggest is to watch the recording, है ना, to watch the recording of the session of the linked lists basically, and still if it is not clear to you, I would suggest what it's better to go. Uh, 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 ठीक है, चलो let's do one thing. Can everyone drop it in the chat? Ki, are we clear with the link list or not? Are we clear with the link list or not? Like, is it clear to everyone, each and every one of us? Like, we have 54 participants and I want response from everyone. And whatever will be the majority of the answers, I'll proceed accordingly. Okay. Not as in I'll explain the whole link list over here, but I'll convey it to your mentor, Bhavya ma'am. So I guess she can, look into it. Okay, I'll try to make sure that whatever queries you guys have, I'll make it clear. Come back, sir. Aja, Hanji, definitely. Kambar will cover a question today. Yeah, we'll cover a question today. I'll explain it according to you guys. Sir, solve assignment questions. हाँ, मैं आई एम जंपिंग इनटू इट, बस जस्ट एक कंफर्मेशन चाहिए था, ठीक है। ज्यादा आज बातचीत ज्यादा नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा लैग कर रहा है, थोड़ा सा कोप अप करना प्लीज, ठीक है। नो क्लियर, नो नो नो, यस क्लियर क्लियर, यस नो नो, नॉट क्लियर नॉट क्लियर, सिंटैक्स इशू, आई टू वाच इट फॉर 70%, so little bit almost clear, theoretically not, right, ठीक है, that is not an issue if it is theoretically clear to you. Theoretically, Bhavya sir, oh, is it so? Is it so? This is all this information. Bhavya sir, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. ठीक है। ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है। But still I feel कि understood basic concept कुछ है जिनको हमने solving questions, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है। आज एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं, जस्ट अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन फॉर टुडे, ठीक है। नॉट एज इन की भाई आज सब कुछ ही खत्म कराना है, ठीक है। हम लैग कर रहे हैं, बट आई विल नॉट यू नो प्रेशराइज यू टू कवर ईच एंड एवरी सिंगल क्वेश्चन। और लैग भी क्या कर रहे हैं, एक क्लास से लैग कर रहे हैं यार, ठीक है, चलता है ना। वो लीव इट अप टू मी, बट ट्राई टू मेक श्योर कि जो मैं समझा रहा हूँ उसे समझ पा रहे हो आप लोग, है ना। एंड इफ देर इज एनी डिफिकल्टी समवेयर, just let me know. I can plan accordingly something for you guys, है ना। तो बस वही चीज है, उसके हिसाब से ही हम देख लेंगे आगे, ठीक है। चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं, ठीक है। आज मैं सिर्फ अपनी साइड से पहला सबसे पहला बेसिक क्वेश्चन जो इंग्लिश का, लाइक द मोस्ट मैंडेटरी क्वेश्चन फॉर द लिंग्विस्ट, ठीक है। दिस इज द क्वेश्चन वेयर वी स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग द problems of linguists. This is how, well, this is from where we approach the uh, the questions in the English basically. ठीक है, तो let's start, ठीक है। Don't focus on the question written over here, है ना। I'll explain the question, what question demands, and I'll record it out for you guys, ठीक है। I will do it over here only, and then from tomorrow we will cover the questions accordingly, ठीक है। So don't worry. So it's all basic one. That's why I'm covering it. I'm covering a question from myself, ठीक है। ठीक है, अदिल, चलो, जो समझ नहीं आ रहा है क्या है कुछ भी है, let's discuss it in the end because we have started the session a bit late and already, ठीक है, थोड़ा सा समझो, give me time to adjust things, ठीक है। उसके हिसाब से फिर हम accordingly कर लेंगे, ठीक है। तो थोड़ा सा इस बारे में, हम्म, ठीक है। तो आज के लिए मतलब मैंने जो बेसिकली क्वेश्चन सोचा है वो है कि टू इंसर्ट अ नोड एट अ स्पेसिफाइड पोजीशन, ठीक है। लेट मी राइट इट ओवर हियर व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, टू इंसर्ट अ नोड, और I'll explain, ठीक है। बट आई गेस भव्य सर ने मतलब क्लियरली काफी अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करा होगा, ठीक है। नोड एट अ स्पेसिफिक,
Actually, our two classes were taken by Ali sir. Sir, like linked list.
अली सर,
Yes, yes.
ओके, ठीक है। So, like, did you guys understand whatever he has taught to you guys, मतलब, or
Sir,
there is any
like,
difficulty?
yes, sir. Ali sir has like covered like insert function and print adding note at first node, then last node,
Hmm.
like that. And middle
Okay,
one was not covered.
okay, middle one is not covered, and if we are given with any specified position, that is also not covered, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, got it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. ठीक है, ठीक है। तो मतलब भाई देखो, if whatever I got to know right now, तो उसके हिसाब से I expect ये इनपुट लेना एंड प्रिंट करना, दिस मस्ट बी क्लियर टू यू, ठीक है। मतलब आई एक्सपेक्ट दैट, ठीक है, और अगर क्लियर नहीं होता तो डू वॉच द रिकॉर्डिंग्स एंड गेट योर डाउट्स सॉल्व्ड ऑन टाइम, ठीक है। डोंट 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 ट्राई टू पुट देम ऑन द बैकलॉग, ठीक है, कि यहाँ पूछ लेंगे वहां पूछ लेंगे, यू गाइस हैव एक्सेस टू डाउट सपोर्ट ना यार। तो ट्राई टू क्लियर इट, ट्राई टू क्लियर इट, क्योंकि विद द कंसेप्ट वो डिफिकल्ट इन कोड, अब वो होगा, वो होगा। इट इज अ होल टुगेदर अ वेरी न्यू कंसेप्ट, सो एक्सपेक्ट एक्सपेक्ट दोस थिंग्स, ठीक है, कि कोड करने में डिफिकल्ट हो रही है, थ्योरेटिकली क्लियर है बट कोड में लॉजिक नहीं इंप्लीमेंट कर पा रहे हैं, उसका एक ही सॉल्यूशन अगेन वही कि क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने, वी हैव टू सॉल्व द वेराइटी ऑफ क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है, उसी से ही बातचीत बनेगी। उसी बातचीत को बनाने के लिए एक क्वेश्चन हम आज सॉल्व कर लेते हैं फॉर नाउ, ठीक है। जस्ट अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन टू लेट एवरीवन डाइजेस्ट व्हाटएवर आई एम सेइंग, ठीक है। बस उसी हिसाब से हम प्रोसीड करते हैं, ठीक है, ज्यादा भागा दौड़ी जोर जबरदस्ती नहीं मचानी है यहाँ पर, ठीक है। ट्राई टू लेट्स ट्राई टू बी जस्ट कंसिस्टेंटली हम बस आगे बढ़ते हैं, ठीक है, दैट इज माई ओनली मोटिव, ठीक है। भागा दौड़ी ज्यादा मचा के कोई हासिल नहीं होने वाला, ठीक है। तो मेरा क्वेश्चन है दैट आई हैव टू इंसर्ट अ नोड एट अ स्पेसिफिक पोजीशन इन अ लिंक्ड लिस्ट, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन देयर इज नथिंग डिफिकल्ट इन द क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, इट इज वेरी क्लियर दैट आई विल बी गेटिंग अ पोजीशन, ठीक है, आई विल बी गेटिंग अ पोजीशन एंड आई हैव टू इंसर्ट अ नोड एट दैट पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन, एट अ स्पेसिफिक पोजीशन, दैट्स व्हाट आवर क्वेश्चन demands, ठीक है, that's what our question demands, ठीक है। So let's try to complete the main function, ठीक है, let's try to complete the main function, ठीक है, okay। Scanner is C equals to, so speak in English, yeah Khalil, I'm speaking in English, I'm sorry if I switch in Hindi somewhere, है ना, I'm sorry for that, ठीक है। ठीक है, I have made a scanner AC, ठीक है, and here it will help me in getting the inputs, ठीक है। तो मैं कहता हूँ कि मुझे लेंथ दे दो, ठीक है, मुझे लेंथ मिल जाएगी लिंक लिस्ट की यहाँ से, ठीक है, मैंने लेंथ इनपुट करा ली, ठीक है। इज इट रिक्वायर्ड, नहीं, वो हम वी कैन फाइंड इट इवन इवन यू नो we can write a particular function to identify the length of the linked list, but that's okay, that's okay if we are getting um, if we are getting it input from the user, ठीक है। let's do what, let's make a linked list, ठीक है, let's create a linked list, ठीक है। how we created, ठीक है, how we created with the help of uh, we created basically with the help of a class which we will write it well, in a minute or so, ठीक है। so I'll say node head, ठीक है, equals to null, ठीक है, and tail equals to null, that means my linked list is blank, ठीक है। when head and tail both are at the same position, ठीक है, both are at the same index, I'm giving them index null, ठीक है, I'm giving them index null, so that means my linked list is basically empty, ठीक है। I have declared that my head, ठीक है, my starting point will be null and tail, that is my ending point, it will also be null, so they both are at the same position, that specifies, and the position is null, so that clearly specifies that I'm initializing a linked list which is basically blank, okay, I don't have anything in my linked list, basically that's the very clear vision for this particular line, the line number 10, okay। And if we move forward, okay, I have created a linked list, okay, I've just created a linked list, but let's try to get input in this particular linked list, okay। I'll say int I equals to 0, I is I'm sorry, less than n I plus plus, okay। Now see how easy it is for me to use n over here, because I have basically, oh sorry, it must not be n, it must be len, है ना। See how it is how easy it is for me to basically use a for loop in entering the inputs in the linked list. I have simply used len variable, okay, and I am obviously getting it input from the user, so there is no particular additional implementations I need to do, to calculate the length of the linked list, okay। And if somewhere in the inputs you are not getting it, that's perfectly fine. We'll again cover a question wherein we'll be calculating the length of the linked list through a function, okay। That is again not a problem, okay। So basically what we will do, we will input an element, okay। This ELE represents the element of the linked list, okay। So I'll basically start my for loop from 0th index, okay। It will start from 0, okay, and it will be less than the length of the linked list, okay। So for the very first element, for the I equals to 0, zeroth iteration, it will get an input in the variable ELE. Okay. So I'll get an input. Okay. I'll get an input, and I need to do what? For this input, I need to create a node. Okay. I need to create a node wherein basically I'll be storing that particular input which I'm uh, getting as an input from the user. Okay. Suppose I have entered ELE, that is 5. Okay. So I'll do what? I'll push it in a node basically. So that's all what I need to do to create a linked list. Okay. I'll get an input, and I'll create a node. And I'll push that input, that ELE, into that node. Take into that node. Why ELE? I'm explaining the same, man. I'm explaining the same, that I'm getting ELE as an element. I'm getting input in a variable ELE. This ELE is our data. Yeah. It is our data. ठीक है. Basically, मुझे ELE में अपना input मिल रहा है. I'm getting input in my ELE. ठीक है. So here for the loop, I'll say कि I'm getting input in my ELE, and I will do what? I'll create a node. And I'll simply pass ELE in it. So my node will contain the element which I've recently input. है ना? No need to accept any for loop, only one element and breaking this something. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Sorted. ठीक है. I'm stored my input in the ELE variable. ठीक है. Now I'll do what? I'll simply, sir, every time it will store new value. But when I'm pushing it to my node, na, I'm pushing it in my linked list. ठीक है. I'm not specified what this node is doing. So I'll do it in the end. Just wait. ठीक. ठीक है. So now I will do what? I'll create a new node. ठीक है. I'll say new node. ठीक है. New node is basically representing a node for my this particular element ELE. ठीक है. And I'll say let's create a new node for this ELE. ठीक है. This will basically create a new node for my ELE variable which I got from my user. ठीक है. Now it is sorted that I'm getting inputs from my user. ठीक है. And I'll say if head equal null. ठीक है. If head equal null, that means कि if the value of head is still at the null index, like if there is no element present in basically our the linked list. ठीक है. So I'll say कि this head is basically my new node. ठीक है. I'll specify empty linked list. Yes, correct. So for specifying the empty linked list, I'll say कि the head, I'll simply assign the new node to my head, and again the tail to new node, because they both, if the linked list is empty, so the head and tail must be at the same position. So I'm clearly specifying it over here that they are at the same position. Okay. And if it is not the case, that head equal null. Okay. So I'll say कि tail dot next equals to new node. Okay, new node. So what happens over here, that if it is not the case that head is at the nullth head is null, so what we will do, we will move the tail to the next index. Okay. So this will help me in creating that. And again, if I'm moving the tail to the next node, okay, I'm moving the tail to the next node. So accordingly, I have to update the value of the tail. So I'm saying it the tail equals to new node. Okay. So this is the thing over here. ठीक है. तो ये चीजें clear हो गई. If this is clear, so that we can move forward. ठीक है. We can move forward according to what our question demands. ठीक है. Is it clear to you guys? ठीक है. Is it clear to you? मतलब मैं I don't expect कि अभी एकदम से सब कुछ digest हो जाएगा. I don't expect clearly, but still so line 21 again. ठीक है. और कुछ और except line 21. Repeat elsewhere. Except line 21. Why is tail required? When you need to know na, that where your linked list ends. So that is the end part of the linked list. That tail is where the linked list ends. So we need to we need to have a check on the tail. That is it is it really pointing towards the end of the linked list. That's why we, could you explain? Can we, without using it? Yeah, we'll come to it. Let's first understand through this, then we can, do the things according to our demands. Okay, Akash, thank you. ठीक है, ठीक है, देखो क्या सीन है कि एल्स पार्ट में मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि टेल डॉट नेक्स्ट, मतलब जो मेरा नेक्स्ट नोड होगा ना, ठीक है। अब सपोज, मतलब मैं बेसिकली ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ टेल डॉट नेक्स्ट पे कि जो टेल के जो अगली अगली मतलब अगली पोजीशन पे क्या करो, एक न्यू नोड बना दो, मतलब एक न्यू नोड को मैं, न्यू नोड वैल्यू जो है मेरी, मैं उसे असाइन कर रहा हूँ अपने इसमें, ठीक है। तो ये बेसिकली क्या कर रहा है, एक न्यू नोड क्रिएट कर रहा है फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट, ठीक है। मतलब मैंने बोला ना कि मैं एलिमेंट जो है वो टेल, मतलब टेल को अकॉर्डिंगली मुझे अपडेट करना पड़ेगा। अंडरस्टैंड माई थिंग दैट आई हैव इनपुट अ वेरिएबल, ठीक है, आई हैव क्रिएटेड द a node for it, ठीक है, a node for it, ठीक है, and that particular number of node, ठीक है, suppose it is the second node, so that particular, so my tail should point towards the second node, ठीक है, understand it like this, ठीक है, I had an input, ठीक है, I had head over here, I had tail over here, ठीक है, this is completely fine क्योंकि this is the starting of my linked list, ठीक है, this is the starting of my linked list, so my head is pointing towards it, ठीक है, and again this is my end of the linked list, so I am again pointing it towards the same node, ठीक है। Now there comes a scenario where I have again input an element and I have created a node for it, ठीक है, so my head is here and my tail is here. Now if I'll continue with this, so my head and tail are pointing again at the same node when I have more than one node. So that is not an acceptable. That is not like it doesn't make any sense. So what I have done, I have assigned this particular node. Okay, suppose if it is the second node, so this particular number of node values contained is there inside my new node. Okay, let's assume it is there inside my new node. What is new node? We'll come it in a minute. Okay, let's assume it isn't the new node. So what I'm saying कि भाई tail dot next, मतलब कि tail dot next represents कि जहां whatever is the current value of tail, move it one step ahead, ठीक है, move it towards the next node, ठीक है, move it towards the next node and give it value new node, ठीक है, give it value new node for the tail dot next, ठीक है, and that's what I'm doing it over here, okay, that's what I'm doing it over here. I'm just simply assigning the new node value which has been recently created for the element which has been entered by the user. I'm just simply assigning it, I'm just simply assigning tail towards that to that new node basically, okay. Can't we write head dot next, by the way I got yeah, I drew it. Completely that next or next is predefined. Yeah, I would say it is easy for the compiler to read next. So use dark background. Can't be write head dot next. Why to move head? Why to move head? Why to move head? We just updating. We are just updating the value of tail over here. So that's why I've just written tail dot next. That is it. Okay. Now is it clear? The else part now is it clear to a few of you guys who are having doubt in it? Just quickly drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat quickly. Clear. Thank you, Tushar. Line 13 and 14. Line 13 is basically it is giving me input for the number of nodes which I have. Okay, and I've just created a node. Basically, I'm calling a node class and I'm just creating new node. Okay, for the element which has been recently entered by the user. Okay, except Pali, what about others? Like, is it clear? Just quickly drop it in the chat so that we can move forward. Na? Quickly. Try run user input. Can we complete the code? Then we can obviously do the try run. Thank you. Yes, clear. What about others? Just be quick. Rohit. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you. So can you use this syntax? That's why people getting confused. When I was thinking that I'll cover the logic first basically, so that this, I guess, node is data type. Can we make another temp variable and iterate it? Man, that is up to you. That is up to you. ठीक है? No issues in this. ठीक है? ठीक है. So according to me, everything is now clear. ठीक है? So let's do what? Let's move forward. And before moving forward, I can do what? I can create a class. ठीक है? Whatever I'm writing over here, node, new node. Let's make sense for it then first, because I believe it is creating some confusion, some kind of confusion. ठीक है? So what I basically do in creating nodes for the linked list, I simply create a class node. ठीक है? I'll simply create a class node. It is for the one who was saying ki is node data type. ठीक है? So I'm just creating a class node. ठीक है? Whatever I'm writing over here is very generic approach basically. ठीक है? It is a very generic approach to uh, create nodes for the linked list. ठीक है? It is so easy for me that I'm saying that call node. ठीक है? And create a variable new node, and simply the node is getting created. Okay, the node is getting created. How we can have more than one input if it is given that only is the input. I'll come to it. Okay, so basically for creating nodes, what I do, I'll declare a class node. Okay, and I'll have some data in it. Okay, and I'll have some what I'll do according to that data, I'll move next. Okay, well, there is some data, and accordingly I have to move next. Like I have to create nodes accordingly. I have to create nodes. Here I'm calling it again and again because I put it inside the for loop. Okay, so for every single call, I need to move towards the next node, right? I cannot call this function on the same node. So that's why I'm saying ki, go next. Okay, go next. Okay, and what happens in this is that suppose I'm getting an element. Okay, I'm getting an element. I have simply written ELU over here. Okay, I have simply written ELU over here. So that means it must be accepting some parameter. Okay, so what I have written that this is accepting a parameter element. Okay, and what is happening basically? Data equals to element. Someone was asking me that this ELE is your data. Is this your data? Yeah, this is my data. Okay. So not dot x or only node next. I guess not dot next will do the needful. 1 second. Yeah, I guess node next. Yeah. Thank you. Dharmendra, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for hearing this. Sir, for static class, we need not to create object. Where is my contact? Sorted. Okay. So I'm saying that this data, okay, the data which needs to be inside the node is basically stored in my data variable. Okay, I stored it in my data variable, and I'll simply do what next equals to none. Okay, next equals to none. So what happens basically? Let's try to understand the flow. Okay, let's try to understand the flow. Here I've called node. Okay, and I'm saying not here. Here I'm calling node. Okay, here I'm calling node, and I'm saying new node. Okay, I'm saying new node equals to new node ELE. Okay, so what it will do? It will create a new node. Okay, new node for the element which I've basically entered. So now can you guys make some connection that what it will do? It will basically create the nodes. Okay, it will come over here. Okay, it will come over here basically. Okay, and it will store data. Okay, it will store element in my data variable, and my next node will be created, and it will simply be what? It will simply be null because I have nothing inside my next node. Now, see, I'm on the first node. Okay, I'm on the first node, and in the second node, I don't have any value. Okay, I don't have any value. So obviously the next will be null. That is one thing. Okay, so that's how the things are making sense over here. Okay, that's how the things are making sense over here. Now let's try to move forward. Thoda sa. ठीक है. Now I believe जो भी थोड़ा डाउट था, whatever was your doubt, it must be cleared so far, है ना. So let's come to the questions of let's get some more inputs. Let's get some more inputs. I'll input my value. ठीक है. I'll input my value and I'll input my position. ठीक है. In position, ठीक है. मतलब कि what I need to insert and at which position basically. So that is the one thing. sc dot next and ठीक है जी, sorted है. वैल्यू आ गई अपने पास पोजीशन आ गई. ठीक है. अब क्या करेंगे कि हम बनाएंगे एक और नोड. ठीक है. हम बनाएंगे बेसिकली एक और नोड. ठीक है. एंड उसे इंसर्ट कर लेते हैं, उस नोड को इंसर्ट कर लेते हैं एक नई वेरिएबल में, नोड अंडरस्कोर इंसर्ट. ठीक है. नोड अंडरस्कोर इंसर्ट एक उसमें. ठीक है. मैंने नोड क्लास के लिए एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया बेसिकली. ठीक है. एक ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया एंड उसमें मैंने बोला कि तुम भाई जो जो नोड क्रिएट कर रहे हो तुम. ठीक है. जो नोड तुम क्रिएट कर रहे हो उसकी वैल्यू रखो क्या, वेल. ठीक है. मैं यहाँ पे नोड क्रिएट कर रहा था. मैं यहाँ पे नोड क्रिएट कर रहा था एंड उसमें ईएलई रख रहा था. ठीक है. बट अब अपने को ये वैल्यू जो यहाँ पे वेल एलिमेंट वेल वेरिएबल में जो वैल्यू मिल रही है, ठीक है, उसके लिए एक नोड बनाने का है. ठीक है. तो अपन ने नोड बना लिया. वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ नोड ओवर हियर. ठीक है. सो आई गेस वी आर सॉर्टेड विद क्रिएटिंग अ नोड फॉर द element. Now we basically need to somehow take care for the position. Okay, for the position. So I'll do, I'll create current position equals to head. Okay. So through this I'll get the position where my head is present. Okay. Where is my head is present. Okay. If pose equal 100, that means my position variable is giving me 0, not 100. If it is giving me 0, so it is very simple. Okay, it is very simple. If it wants me to fit my value, fit my node at the 0th index, 0th position, so it is very simple. Okay, so what will happen, I'll say node underscore insert. Okay, node underscore insert my this is my this particular node. Okay, which contains the value val. Okay, it is containing the correct value. Okay, so I'll say that now let's try to understand what I have written over here. Okay, I have the value of head over here. Okay, I have the value of head over here. So basically I had 1 2 3 nodes. Okay, it is my head, it is my tail. Okay, and I have a node, this node. Okay, and I'm saying that instead of considering this node as your head, consider this node as your head. Okay, consider this node as your head. So what it will do, it will automatically come over here. Okay, well, if I'm assigning this particular node as head, so what will happen? Okay, what will happen, instead of denoting this particular node as head, it will denote this particular node as head. Okay, this will denote this particular node as head. So this was my ultimate motive to create a node, to insert a node at the 0th index. So here I have at the 0th position. So this was my ultimate motive, right? So that's why I have done it like this. Okay, and I'll say what. Okay, I have assigned the node. Okay, I have assigned. See what I have done over here. मैंने क्या बोला, assign this particular node, the value whatever head is having. Okay, whatever value the head is having, assign it to this particular node. Now I need to update this as head. Okay, I need to update this as head. Okay, I have done what, I have simply assigned the position of head to this particular node. Okay, I have assigned the position, but I need to ultimately call this as head now. I need to ultimately call this as head. So I'll make it head. How I'll make it head? I'll say head equals to node underscore insert. बस simple. हो गया, sorted. अपन ने what we have done? We have no. This is not. Man, I have cleared it in the very beginning that I'm discussing this question and don't focus on whatever is written over here in the IDE. So I guess you must have lately joined, you know? No problem. I'm discussing this particular question to insert a node at a specific position in a linked list. Okay? I'm not discussing this question. I'm just using the idea of the act job to solve this question. Okay? Thank you. Okay. So I have cleared it for the position 0th. Okay. Now let's do what if it is except 0th index. Okay. If it is except the 0th index, for that I need to look into it. For that I need to look into it. How I will say how I will do. I'll do this. I'll start a loop from int I equals to 0. Okay, int I equals to or we can start from 1. Okay, I is less than pose okay, and I plus plus. 1 second. Okay. I've started a loop over here. Okay, I'll started a loop and I'll say here the value of cur is equals to head. Okay, the value of cur is equals to head. So I'll say that bro, move forward. Okay, cur dot next. So it will move forward according to the loop iterations. Okay, if my position is second, so what it will do, it will run for I equals to 0 only, and the value of head will move forward. Okay, cr dot next. Correct. Okay, the value of head will move forward. Okay, and accordingly the value of head is moving forward. So I'll say कि जो I'll use the swapping over here. Okay, I'll use the swapping over here, and I'm simply creating a temp object, and I'm saying store car dot next, whatever is there in car dot next, store it in temp. She can store it in temp, and car dot next assign car dot next after loop car is closed. car dot next को assign कर दो what node hyphen insert. ठीक है, मतलब I have the value, मतलब जो whatever I am having the value in node hyphen insert node, ठीक है, assign it to cur dot next. So what it will happen, what it will do, it will assign cur dot next equals to node hyphen insert, है ना, and I have sorted it for cur dot next. ठीक है, I've sorted it for cur dot next. What is happening? What is left? The node hyphen insert is left. Node hyphen insert is left, and I'll say node hyphen insert dot next equals to temp. Simple. ठीक है, I have just done what? I have just used third variable. ठीक है, I have just used third variable to sort the things according to my cur. ठीक है, here it is storing head. ठीक है, and I am saying cur to move forward according to the position which is specified in my input. ठीक है, which is specified in my input. ठीक है, it will move forward accordingly. ठीक है, and I'll store it in my temp. ठीक है, I'll store it in my temp, and I'll say that cur dot next equals to not dot insert. ठीक है, because it is ultimately reaching it to the position. ठीक है, if I have to insert it at the suppose first position, that is this position. ठीक है, that is this position. So what it will do, it will do cur dot next for the only one time. ठीक है, so my head will move over here. ठीक है, and accordingly I'll swap the things over here using the third variable, that is temp, and my the node hyphen insert node, that particular node will get insert over here. ठीक है, now I believe everything is sorted. ठीक है, I believe everything is sorted. So what we can do, cur dot head. ठीक है, we can do cur dot head, cur equals to head. Sorry, we can do cur equals to head. I can update the value of head accordingly. See, where here I have switched the things. So I need to update the value of head in cur. ठीक है, whatever my head will contain, I need to update it accordingly. ठीक है, I'll update accordingly, and I'll say while cur while cur is not equals to null. ठीक है, जब तक कर की वैल्यू मेरी 0 नहीं हो जाती, नल नहीं हो जाती बेसिकली, तो system dot out dot println अपना what car dot data. ठीक है, car dot data थोड़ी स्पेसिंग लगा कर let's end it. ठीक है, and I'll say car equals to car dot next. ठीक है, क्योंकि we need to print the next nodes, obviously, no? That's why I said cur equals to cur dot next. Okay, let's try to run it. Line number 49. Have I done something wrong? Node. Okay. I'm checking it. I'm checking it, Dharmender. Node hyphen insert dot next equals to temp. Okay. You are saying what? Node hyphen insert equals to temp. Let's check. Let's check. ठीक है ना? Check कर लेते हैं. Whatever we'll get and as an output, we'll check it accordingly. ठीक है ना? So what I need to pass in my inputs. Suppose 3. I have values 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. ठीक है? And I have to insert value 3 at position 2. Let's try to run it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorted है. मैंने बोला I have 3 values, that is 1 to 4. I have to insert value 3 at position 2. So this is the 0th position. This is the first position. And here I have to insert 3 between 2 and 4. I can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in my output. So I guess it is working fine. So Dharmender, I believe I have written it correctly. Okay. Because Dharmender, whatever you are saying, I have written it correctly, na? That's sorted. That's sorted. Okay. So that was it. That was a paste code in chat, sir. Okay. That was a very general, very simple question for the linked list, basically. Okay. I'm not able to paste it in the chat. I'll share it on your WhatsApp group. Yeah. Okay. There you can find it. So we are something, then we need to use the same variable. Yes. ठीक है, आई एम यूजिंग कर ओवर है ना, तो दैट इज द सेम वेरिएबल एंड मैं स्वैप भी कर रहा हूँ उसके अकॉर्डिंगली. स्क्रीनशॉट मैं सीधा पेस्ट करके आपको दे दूंगा ना व्हाट्सएप पे आफ्टर द क्लास. तो सबमिट द कोड. दिस क्वेश्चन इज डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन, so I cannot submit the code. You can tell me a particular input set of inputs and I can perform it over here accordingly, and then we can see that is it giving me a right output or not, the desired output or not. Okay. So for today we had just this particular question only. Okay. From tomorrow everything will be on track, obviously. Okay. But still it is very important to clear everything in the linked list of full them not showing question. I didn't get you. I didn't get you, man. I guess you need to show the full code. Okay, that's it for today. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. That's it for today. We'll discuss few more questions, obviously, on tomorrow. On tomorrow we'll discuss few more questions related to linked list. Dharmender, you can drop your number over here. You can send me in the personal chat, on the Zoom. Send it on the personal chat, and I'll add you in the WhatsApp. ठीक है, I'll add you. Great. ठीक है. So great. ठीक है. So is it clear to you, everyone? Well, I'm expecting the majority of us who are having a little bit doubts in the linked list, I guess it must be a bit clear. There must be a little bit clarification towards whatever we have been taught so far, so that's the thing. I'll add you. Ankit, I'll add you too. जल्दी से एक बार चैट में ड्रॉप कर दो व्हाट इज द स्टेटस. ठीक है, समझ आया नहीं आया, व्हाट इज द सिनेरियो, so that we can move forward tomorrow accordingly. ठीक है, and try to that is my humble request, that is my advice, try to get your doubts solved in the whatever you have been taught, try to get it solved in the class itself, in the class itself. Harisha, not clear. ठीक है, Harisha, what you can do? Okay, let me get feedbacks from others too. Got it? Something. Yeah, you'll see the recording. That's great. That's great. The same I was about to tell you, Harisha. Try to watch the recording. Try to watch the recording, and if it is not still not clear to you, I'm here. You can ping me up, or we can discuss it tomorrow in a new different question. Like we can discuss a new different question tomorrow, and maybe from that question you can get an idea. Hmm? That will be possible definitely. Please add me. Okay, Rupesh, I'll add you too. Okay. I believe that we have a better scenario what we had before starting the class, right? Well, now we know a little bit things. Chicken, how to get input, how to create a node class, how to print the linked list. Chicken. Now I believe we must be clear with all these small points. Use of the but use function to insert and print. It's more simple. Definitely, it's more simple. But ठीक है. If we need to create every single scenario, so that's perfectly fine. I can understand that it is simple, but okay, we can use it in some other question. है ना? Should be. Okay, great. ठीक है. We can wrap up. We can wrap up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. ठीक है. Let's continue English tomorrow also. है ना? Okay, great. You can take rest for the 4 minutes. Then you have a class only. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you for the joining. I'm facing a problem with how to take user input. Rupesh, I have done it for you. I've done it for you in the code. I am sharing it on WhatsApp. You can like see it from there. Okay. And if you still have any doubt, you can ask me. You can ask me. है ना? Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Great. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.